All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? We are back with another fabulous episode of the podcast, the We Ball Into podcast. It is I, Deb, and we got
Oh, Johnny. Happy Saturday, y'all.
Happy
Happy,
Saturday. Yes, it's a
happy
great day.
Unrivaled tournament playoff Saturday.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We're excited about the upcoming games that are going to be happening in Unrivaled. Excited about them traveling to Brooklyn. That's dope.
correct. That's going to
To
be off
play
the
those
chain.
games.
Wish we could be
Yes.
there.
New York, I know is going to show up and show out because
Oh, for sure.
Philly did
For
their
sure.
thing. Okay.
For sure. Philly
Philly
did
did
their
their
thing.
thing.
They did their big one. And
Yes,
I
they
love
did.
that to support the women.
Yes. And the crazy part about it is that game was what the most attended basketball game they've ever had in that building. From
Right. And that's
what I remember. That's insane.
before we talk about the playoffs.
Yes.
I gotta say this, and I was so happy to see it. Kennedy Carter was in the building. Yes. Love
Yes.
it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love
So
it. Love it.
awesome.
I
So
was so happy to
awesome.
see Kennedy Carter in the building
Yes.
for
Love
sure.
it.
And she probably was hanging out with Angel, hanging out with
Yes.
the coach, and
Yeah.
just hanging out with the people that hang out with her and love her.
Yeah.
So I was so happy to see her sitting on the sidelines.
She's
Super, super
amazing.
happy.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I just watched the video of her. They were asking her about coming back
Yeah.
to the WNBA, and she was like, "I just want to be around people that love me and appreciate me."
Yes.
And
And I
if
would be the
that,
same way.
yeah, and
I
if
want
that
to be
brings me back to the WNBA to a
yeah.
place like that, then absolutely I will come. But I don't blame her. You got to go to a place where you're mentally and emotionally somebody is invested in you mentally and emotionally,
Right,
where
right.
you
And I
can
think
feel safe.
Unrivaled is a great place for her to be because
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
they're mentally they're invested in them mentally,
Yes,
emotionally, physically, all those
absolutely.
things. And we
Yeah,
also have to think about anybody that's a basketball head that knows they know Kennedy Carter if you're a basketball head.
absolutely.
For the last couple years, Kennedy Carter ain't had no problems. I don't understand what the problem is or what's they're not gonna ever tell you what happens in the locker room
Right.
or in their personal life. But man, I'm rooting for Kennedy Carter to
I'm
come
rooting
back
for
to
her too.
Unrival, at least
I'm,
to
yeah,
Unrival, because they're making good money in Unrival, and she is to me one of the best guards
absolutely.
in the
You
world.
you can't guard her.
Yes, and
She's
if that
unguardable.
3-on-3,
Yeah, she would
man,
have ate.
oh 8, she'd have been sitting like a fat cat. Like, go ahead and get my MVP trophy.
Right.
give
She
me give
is
me my MVP trophy because I know I
right.
killed it here.
She is
So,
unguardable.
yeah,
Just
in the
completely
building. I
unguardable.
loved it. I was so shocked. I was shocked because I didn't think that she would show up there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if she's out of season right now. She just got a break. But I was happy to see her, man.
I was
I was
too.
happy to see her to walk in that building, and probably because of the coach.
Yeah.
And something else before we get to it. Did you see the video with BG?
I did not.
Oh, you got to go back and see the video. Her talking about a Spoon and how much Spoon has
Um,
done for her.
wow.
Yeah. She got the crying. It was good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Spoon is amazing. She's amazing. I absolutely. If I wanted to choose somebody to be able to call and lean on and pull from, it would be her. Just what I'm saying. Just watching her and seeing how she interacts with people, and that interview when she was on Angel's podcast, and just
Yeah.
she just exudes that sort of
Yeah, 'cause that's why I feel like they did her so wrong in
oh,
Chicago.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
you don't hear bad things about her.
No,
And
no,
all the players that play for her say the same thing. I want her to be my coach.
yeah. And I
If I could
feel
keep her
like
as my coach, I would keep her as my coach.
Chicago is kind of like the Falcons when it comes to Michael Vick. So there's like a basically spoken, unspoken curse so to speak, on the Falcons because of the way they did Michael Vick.
Hmm.
And so I think Chicago is going to suffer because of the way they did. Because
They already are.
it's
I mean,
one
it's
of
like a
those,
lot of people were so disgusted with that move
yeah,
that they was like, I'm not supporting them. But then, if you support Angel, you still gotta support.
right,
I mean, I don't want Angel to be on a bad team, and I don't want her to be on a bad organization. You know what I'm
right,
saying? It's like they need to clean up. They need to.
yeah.
If you're not going to clean house, clean up.
I think if they got rid of all the people, the unnecessary people that we keep telling them to get rid of, we will probably come back and support them and they'd probably be great. But until they
Yeah,
do that, nothing you do,
yeah.
everything
And
you
the thing
touch.
about it is, they put some stuff out, this week about their facility, and that
Yes,
facility is not done. Them are just pictures of what it's going to look
it
like.
is. They were AI pictures, is what they were.
Yeah, so it was a picture, and if it does look like that, man, it's wonderful.
Right.
Because that's what they deserve. That's what the women deserve. They deserve a nice facility like Phoenix has,
Yeah.
like Las Vegas has.
Yeah.
Okay, they deserve the nice facilities, and so hopefully it does come out. Because if it comes out like that, because at first I was listening to the video and it said that they were only going to have one floor, but now they got two floors. So they're
Hmm.
having all they're gonna go all in, and I hope it all turns out right because
Yeah.
everybody that plays on any WNBA team deserves nice facilities. They deserve to
Absolutely.
be treated right, and they deserve to
Yeah.
be paid the money that they deserve.
Yeah.
Period. So
Agreed. Agreed. All right. So we got some great games going on today that will determine who plays in the semifinal games. Um,
in New York
or
City,
yes, and then who ends up playing in the championship game. So there were some games that went on yesterday between the Rose and Phantom.
yes.
And Phantom currently is the number one team,
Mhm.
so there is no surprise that that demon Tiffany Hayes and the rest of the Phantom went
Man,
at it.
don't get me started on Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes flops. Tiffany
Everybody
Hayes
is saying that.
She's a
Everybody's saying that.
flopper. She's a faker. I
Yeah,
mean, she does anything. Man, Tiffany
yeah,
Hayes. Let me explain the game. So Tiffany Hayes was flipping and flopping all over this game.
I heard. I did not
Man,
see the game, so you're
I
giving
seen the
me
game. I seen the game. She got a technical upgraded one on Angel, and it wasn't even it was just all act. Tiffany Hayes has missed her mark. She needs to go to actress. She needs to be an actress.
mm.
She needs to be a dramatic actress.
And the award goes to
Goes to yes, the Academy Award goes to Tiffany Hayes because everybody was looking like what the way she flopped over about 10 feet. And but this is the thing. This is like the third time she flopped, and the one time she thought she said she got hit in the mouth. Her mouth was bleeding, and she ran off to the locker room, came right back, and was playing just like she was playing before. I mean,
with
come
no.
on,
There was never any blood, though, right?
with no one seen any. I mean, it
Terrible.
was like three times before that, and then the fourth time she flopped all about 10 feet and ran into her own player and could have got uh, Plum hurt. I'm like, don't get me started on Tiffany Hayes. Come on, Tiffany, you don't even need to do that. Just play ball.
Just play
Play
ball.
ball. Be fair.
That's
Because
it.
this is the thing. Rose didn't even care about winning the game.
Right.
Okay, all they cared about was okay. Let's get the game over with because we need to rest because we're gonna play
We're gonna play
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Right.
Yes,
So
and
they,
and they almost won. They lost by 4 points.
yeah, 72-68. 72-68.
Plus, if you watch the game, you would know that Chelsea, she didn't even play the second half.
Mm.
She sat the whole time. She
So
might have.
they
She played the
definitely
second
would have
half.
beat them if she would have been
Yes,
in.
she didn't play. If she played the second half, she might have played 1 or 2 minutes. I don't even think she did. I don't even think she did.
Yeah, they were resting her
Yeah,
definitely.
they were
That's
rotating.
smart. That's
Yeah,
actually smart.
Yeah, it was
If
because they
this,
know they're playing tonight.
yeah, if that game didn't mean anything, if it didn't had no significant relevance to what happens today, I definitely wouldn't have my starters in there the whole time either.
Well, what it was the games decide if they would have won, it would decide the fourth and the fifth, uh, the number four and the number five.
Okay.
So, but the team
Again,
that they're playing lost their game too.
right.
So it really
That
didn't
would be
matter.
that would be the Breeze who
Agreed.
lost to the Aces. I mean the
Yeah,
Laces. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And the reason why Dominique got into foul trouble, she had 3 fouls in the first quarter.
Oh,
Yeah, but she got another dunk in the game.
I saw that. I saw the
And Kevin
highlight.
Durant was in the house. I think he was
Nice.
in there just to see her dunk. But I heard he was in. Kevin Durant's. He's like me and you. We go watch any game.
Yeah,
If you say there's a game, I'm going.
I'm
I
going.
guess Houston is playing tonight. Houston is playing today against
Okay,
Miami, so I guess they must have flew in like a couple days ahead of time.
gotcha.
And so he was at both sessions.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I
So
like that. I like to see them come out and support, the women's games.
yeah, me
Yeah,
too. And he had some friends. I think there was like 6 or 7 Houston Rockets at the game.
nice.
I was happy to see that. And then Kennedy Carter. And then a little something else. They said this is gossip rumor now. They said Rakia Jackson is dating what's the rapper Harlow? Let me Google this again. That's what they're saying. It's all over the internet. And that's the reason why James Pierce flipped out because he found out. So that's just a little. Hold on, let me Google this. I want to get him right. I'm older, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the name right here. Jack
Out
Harlow, the rapper Jack Harlow.
the things. Let me say things I don't care about for 500.
Yeah, but some people do. I mean, some people they want to know the business. I mean, it's all over the internet. You can't help but see it. And then they show a picture of them, side by side taking a picture. And he got his arm around her waist. And okay. But
Mm,
that's what they're saying. The reason Kevin Durant is like a troll.
he is.
He is a
He's
troll.
definitely.
It's on his page. If you go to his Instagram page, he got the picture. He goes, puts a big thing that says rumor. And it has the picture of them at Unrivaled because he was at Unrivaled walking the walk, and they're right there taking a picture. And he puts rumor. The reason why James Pierce snapped out is because he heard that she was dating Jack Harlow, but they're not together.
Right.
You had your chance.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but she has moved on.
Yeah. As should he.
Yeah, she has every right to move on, and so do you.
Yeah.
So that's what I seen yesterday. And I said, wow, okay, now we know the reason why he snapped off. But you had your chance, bro.
All right. Now that we've gotten that nonsense
Hey,
out of
that's
the way.
hey, let me tell you something. People want to hear that. Trust me, they want to hear it. Trust me.
I know you like sharing the tea when it comes
Yeah,
to
I mean,
the
this is
date.
hoops, life, and everything, right?
That's true. And in between, you are absolutely right. And so I have
This
to
is what
honor
it
that.
is.
I have to honor that you are
Yeah,
absolutely
this is
right.
hoops, life, and everything in between.
I'm gonna
So
let
we
I'm
got
gonna
to
let
talk about it.
I'm gonna let Coach Ani give y'all the tea.
Oh, I'm
You know
gonna
what
give
I'm
you the
saying?
tea. I said rumor.
You
I
did say
said rumor. But if you go to Durant, and Durant he is a troll.
he is a troll.
Okay, it's on his page on Instagram, and it's a
Yeah.
little bit of everywhere now. TMZ is everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna talk hoops, life, and everything in between. We're gonna keep it entertainment, and some people want to know what happened, and we haven't talked about it.
We have not talked about it. You're right. We have not
We
talked
haven't
about
talked
the
about it,
whole
and the thing about it is we're not saying anything bad about her because she can do what she wants to do.
absolutely.
Okay, and we're really not saying nothing about James. We just, people want to know why he flipped out.
Yeah.
So, and we still don't got all the business. We just know a little bit of it. You know, we know a little bit. So we have to get to the business now. We got to
Yeah.
give them some entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I might as well go and do my entertainment report.
Yeah, you got to do an entertainment report. That's what you're going to need to do for future
No, we're
videos.
gonna do it. We're gonna do it in these videos. You're gonna be like,
That's
okay, she's gonna give you the update.
listen, and we got a whole if we have a season because we did get an updated comeback from the the ladies on the CBA.
Right.
So maybe the WNBA will be smart and take it and be like, okay, fine, let's do it because
I wouldn't take
them
it.
girls is holding it down. They're like, look, don't
I
play with
wouldn't take it. They got to do better than that. They
it.
got
Yeah,
that. That's all flash and mirrors. Smoke is flashing. It's all no.
yeah,
Are you gonna give us some money? Give us the money, but we're not signing that contract
facts.
because we need gross revenue. And if
Right.
you ain't talking gross revenue, you ain't talking nothing. All the other stuff is just extra.
Yeah,
So let's be fair here. I mean, I think that if they come with something in the 20s, I think they'll sign a contract. But
yeah,
if you ain't talking nothing, oh no,
yeah.
we're the product.
Like, and I think everything that comes back, it's like, we'll give you money after.
Yeah,
Everything is after. And they're like,
yeah,
no, like
yeah.
we're telling you what we want. And if you're not honoring that, then we need to just there's no reason for us to communicate because
Right,
you're not even coming back and saying, okay, well, we'll give you 15.
right.
We'll give you
They're not even
18.
negotiating. It's not
Not
even
at
a
all.
negotiating point at this point. So you have to be able to negotiate. If you're not talking gross revenue, we're not talking.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, you can tell us, oh, we made this money a few months ago. You didn't make no money. So you
Right.
lied. You lied at that point.
Yeah.
You said you lost money. So now you're coming back and say you made money. What are we doing here? We need to look at the books. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We need our people to look at the books and break it down. And then we're gonna come back to you. And if you even got in the 20s, I think they came to
Mhm.
27. So if you even came to 25, 24, I think it'd be a deal. Let's sign the contract, let's move on, and we can do better. You know, we'll like do 2 years of this and maybe we'll move on to upper, you know, it'll get better. And let's get a better contract after 2 years, and it'll be a gradual thing to 30. That's
Right.
what they should do. But if you're not talking nothing, they're not moving.
Yeah.
And that's what they should do. Don't move because the CBA is getting ready to be signed and you're going to be making big money and we want some of that money.
Yeah, yeah, and the with the amount of growth that's happening in the game, it just makes it's just smart business. If you want to see it grow the way that you know that it can grow, you gotta give the ladies what they want. They're going to give you the product.
Right,
And you've got more girls coming from college that are
right,
amazing. You've
right,
got more
right,
people from overseas. There are so many
right,
young women who, I mean, the
right,
game is changing, and we're
right,
starting to see even the parity in college. At
right,
this, we talk about it all the time about
right.
these teams that are close to, you know,
Well, what you're
turning the
doing,
corner.
what you're
So,
doing is you're letting Unrivaled look like the
yes,
star here. Okay,
absolutely.
and if you don't match what Unrivaled does, at least
Yeah,
okay, some people can just stay at home because they made $72,000 playing for you last summer, and they went to Unrivaled and made 250,000. Plus,
facts.
this is the thing that the WNBA don't. I think they're so far behind and they're so
Yeah,
stuck in that old. Unrivaled is actually getting them contracts to do commercials,
yeah,
NIL, basically NIL deals. They
yeah.
got them doing everything. You haven't done any of that, so
No,
they
not
can
at
make
all.
more money outside the contract.
Right.
What are
They're
we
not
doing
like
here?
in they're I mean, it shows the lack of investment that they have. They keep saying, "Oh, we're invested in, we want," but you're not really. You're not really. You're giving them the bare minimum and saying, "See, we're doing our best."
No, they're
And
not.
they're
Let me give
like,
you. Let me give you one example how they're not doing their best. So when we're watching Unrivaled, first Unrivaled got on commercials. Now they got makers markers make makers mark the liquor. Now they got three or four or five or six of the players doing commercials for them. I mean, they're doing commercials for
Yeah.
everything. And then when you have a WNBA and you're watching it on their channel, they don't even have a commercial while they go on commercial.
Right.
So you're missing the mark. That's your fault.
Yeah.
Why you haven't grown with money?
Yeah.
You got all these people buying subscriptions, and when they go on break, there's
Yeah.
nothing there.
Nothing.
What is really going on here? You guys are stuck back in the 60s. Unrivaled came in and put a foot on your neck because they said we can give them a 200,000.
Yes.
Okay, we can do this for them. We've done this for them. We gave them the whole thing, and they're going to come back to WNBA being a better player
And
because of it.
another thing also is that with the WNBA, in regards to even just watching the games, you could have the WNBA on, the stream on YouTube, but it's not connected to Prime, on Prime. It's not
Correct.
connected to anything else. So if you want to watch the game on Prime or whatever, and sometimes it's a local game, so you
Right.
can't watch it unless you have the local channel. Some people don't
Right.
have regular cable channels, so
Right.
then you're not able to watch the game because it's blacked out in your area. There's so
Right.
many issues with. I'm like, you can't connect all the WNBA apps together. Like you're saying that this is your app to stream the games, but they're not connected. They don't talk to each other.
Right.
We have all of this technology and y'all can't connect. That's why
Right.
I say it's a lack of investment. Like you threw this together at the last minute, like, oh well, you can stream it on the league on the WNBA league, but you can't connect them. So then you have 5 games on at the same time. So you're trying to watch, you can't watch all the games. You may be
Right.
able to, they made it so you could, I think they would give you 2 games at a time where they would come up on the screen.
Yeah, and then you'd have to go back in on demand and watch the other games. That's what I did. But what kills
Frustrating.
me is you're getting ready to sign a contract for TV. That's a lot of money coming in, and everybody's going to split the money, and you're not going to split it with the product. Man,
Right.
you've lost your mind. Y'all,
Absolutely. Mm.
I'm not getting ready to sign no contract. You're about to get a lot of money, and I'm the one doing all the work.
The disrespect is real.
Yes,
It's real.
yes. And then people are saying, well, they shouldn't be getting paid by like the men. They're not asking to get paid by the men.
Right.
They're saying, if you pay attention, they're saying we want gross revenue like the men.
Right.
So the men, they might be making $1 billion in the NBA. We're making maybe 500 million. It's going to be a different contract, yes,
Right.
but they're asking for the same contract as the men in the NFL and the NBA.
Yeah.
That's all they're asking for. Let's be fair here. We're the product. If we go away, you have no WNBA.
That's facts.
Period. And it's so aggravating for the women always have to fight for fairness.
Right.
It's aggravating. But you know what? I'm so glad that Unrivaled is here and women own it and people have put their investment into it. And
Yeah.
look what it's only been 2 years and look what they're doing. So WNBA, don't
Insane.
come with that. Do not come with that.
Insane. Insane.
No one's dumb.
You have to have the right women in charge.
Right.
Because we can see the commissioner is not the right
Right.
woman to be in charge.
Right. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm not going to say she's not the. I'm not going to say she's not the. I think that her hands are tied.
I think she does just enough.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when it comes down to contracts, it's not her that can say yes, we can do this. It's a the NFL and the NBA and the WNBA, all of them, they come together to the table every year, and they have to vote on these things. It's not her saying yes, we'll give you that contract. All the owners are coming to the table, and they got to vote.
I hear you. However, that does not negate from the comments that she made to Fee.
No, it does not.
When you think back
no, it does
on
not.
that,
No, it does not.
coupled with everything that's going on,
I think we need a new commissioner. You know what
Okay.
I'm
That's
saying?
all I'm
But I
saying.
know that she does not have full, she's not making the decisions on what's going on here. Okay. She's just the face. That's all. She's just, she's bringing the message. She's the messenger. But I'm telling you, the owners are coming to the table. They're trying to get as much money as they can without paying these girls, and it's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now, it's not
And I
going to
don't want
happen.
to say that it's all of the owners because
No, I'm
there
pretty
are
sure somebody's voting for the ladies.
there's some teams like New York, Las
I think
Vegas,
Vegas,
yeah, that are invested in the
maybe
girls.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
teams are in the WNBA right now? 18, right?
I think so.
Or is it going to be 18?
That's more than. Um,
I know it's not 20. I
oh
know that for
no,
a fact.
no. Um, oh my goodness.
Or it's going to be 18 this year.
No, it was more than eight.
No, I said 18.
Oh,
18.
18.
1 8.
It'll be 18 by 2030. As of the 2025 season, there are 13 in the WNBA. Um, they'll have 15 teams for 2026 and then
Okay.
18 teams by 2030.
Okay.
Yes.
And who's that new? I know it's Portland and Toronto, but
Yes.
who is the other? I know for sure it's going to be a Philly team.
And Cleveland, I think, was
Is it
it?
Cleveland?
Yes, Philly, Cleveland, and Detroit are
Okay.
2030.
Okay. So that puts us at 18.
Yes.
They need to bring one of the Florida teams back, either Orlando or
Houston,
Miami.
they need Houston.
Yeah, and they bring it. I think Houston will be the next, and maybe Miami will be the next.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
All
that would
right.
be good. I feel like we should have 30 teams. I think it should be 30.
Yeah.
Every NBA team should have a WNBA team. And there's going to be enough talent for that to me. There's a lot of talent out here.
I always an incredible amount of talent.
But back in the
Incredible
day,
amount.
there was not. It got kind of saturated, but this is
Right.
a new day. This is a
It
new
is
day.
it's a new day, and when I go out and watch these high school games, even pulling up games online and watching these
Hmm.
teams and I'm, seeing the girls that are coming up,
Hmm.
there's a different type of, different level of
Talent.
um yeah, like they're training, they're doing all the things that were afforded to the girls are taking advantage of,
Yes.
and they're up in their game. I'll give you one example of that. So Creekside, and then we'll get into the unrivaled games because we've kind of
Okay.
gotten a little out of whack. But I
Yeah.
wanted
But
to
all
just
this need to be had and be said though.
yes,
This is
I wanted to
conversation.
just kind of use this as an example.
Yeah.
So Creekside, my that would be my daughter's sophomore year was the year that she was out for the season because she tore her ACL.
Okay. One
Um,
second. 1 second. Creekside. Let us. Me and you know what Creekside is,
okay.
but kind of explain Creekside to the people that don't know
Okay,
Creekside.
so Creekside High School is in Fairburn, Georgia, and they are the Seminoles. It's called the Swamp because the football field, behind the football field, there's an actual swamp, so they call it the Swamp. They have had some really good girl basketball players come out of Creekside, but they've never won state. They got really close. I think some years ago, back when Creekside's athletic director was on the team, is when they um,
They
kind of
won.
got close to winning state. So
Okay.
fast forward to 2022-23 season, we had the middle school girls moved up to now they're all freshmen for that year for 2022-2023, and they had made noise at Bear Creek Middle School there in Fairburn. They had made noise. They were winning. They were undefeated. They get to Creekside, and we've got Ciendia Dennis, who right now is a 4-star player. She should be a 5-star, but she's a 4-star. We'll take it. I'll say future McDonald's All American because she's amazing. I have been watching this little girl play since she was 5 years old, and she's just amazing. So all of these girls have played together since they were little. They've known each other, so they have a chemistry. They come in, they make noise their freshman year. So we've got 3 freshman guards on this team, no seniors on this team for the 2022 the 2022-23 season, right? 23-24 season. No seniors. They go to the Sweet 16. They lose in the Sweet 16 to Dalton. So they did really well and actually could have beaten Dalton. We won't go into those other things because I'm trying to change my ways
Good.
and how I talk about certain things. But that team was definitely beatable by our team. But just lack of maturity and decision making by other
But you know,
factors that would have
but you know,
probably
when you build into a champion, sometimes you need to go through those things to get
yeah,
to where you are
yeah,
going. And then
absolutely
you have that experience. So when you come to the crossroads again, you know what to do.
right. So what happens after that season? Again, remember my daughter was out for the entire season. And the year before, when she was a freshman, she was actually the point guard for the team because they didn't have a point guard. So she was running point. So her not being on the court, I think, made a big impact. If she'd have been there, I think they would have probably gone a little farther in state that year and probably won a lot of more of those games that they lost. Like we lost to Langston Hughes, which is a really good team. We lost to Westlake, which is a really good team, but we didn't lose by much. Like we're right there.
Mhm.
So all of the girls went through a transformation period after that season because they decided that we're going to win state next year. That was their mindset. So everybody went and got better. Everybody went and
And
studied
that's
the
the way.
game.
That's what you have to do, though. You have to say, let me work on my weaknesses. The summer is to get to be developed.
Yes,
Period. And if you don't develop, that's your fault because you have all summer. Once you
absolutely.
basketball's over within March, you have all the way March, April, May, June, July, August, and you're back in basketball in September. You got 7 months to go put yourself to
Yeah,
work. And if you don't get in the gym and get your trainer, even if you don't need a trainer, if you and right now you can go to YouTube and get a whole program and
that's
run
true.
that
That's true.
and just go to the gym and work it. You know what I'm saying?
Go to the park. Go to
Yeah, as long as you have
wherever.
a basketball, that's all
Get you
you
some
need on the hoop.
cones. Get you, you know what I'm saying, little cheap cones from the
Yes,
Dollar Tree.
and get you some and see what
Yeah.
the weak my weaknesses is. Do I need to work on my handle? Do I need to work on my jump shot? Do I need what I work on and come back in September in shape and ready to go?
And that's what they did. Everybody went and got better. So when they came back, and I always talk about this because it's so funny to me. Remember when Dawn was talking about when they had their undefeated season, and she
Yes.
was saying how terrible they looked in the summertime.
Yeah.
We play in a fall league
Yeah.
before the season starts, and I was like, we're not winning nothing. They look terrible. They were god awful. I mean, it was we couldn't even get more than 25 points in these games. And I'm like, so what you mean to tell me we scored 3 points in one quarter? Like, what is happening right now? It was insane. I'm like, this is hard to watch. And we're driving far to get to the games. You know, when you're driving as a parent, you're like,
Yeah.
now we driving our way out here for y'all to do this. And so for them to go from that to going undefeated and winning a state championship is insane. It just goes to show you the growth in the game. The amount of our point guard ended up with 1,500 points before the season was over. She's a sophomore. If she
For
hadn't
her.
torn her ACL earlier this season, she would have 3,000 points by the time she graduated.
Right.
Easily. That's why I say she's a McDonald's All American. She's probably the most slept on point guard, one of the most slept on point guards in the country. And she's amazing. And I can't wait to hopefully interview her for the podcast because Ciandia Dennis, remember the name, please, and thank you. She's amazing. And she's a true point guard. She's a lot like Raven in the fact that she runs that floor like a general and she gets everybody where they needs to be and she's just but we'll go into that in a whole nother video. We'll talk about it because like I said, I've known her, I've got video, I've got receipts, I've got everything. So
Well, we're gonna come with a video for who we think All Americans should be and
yes,
who's on the and who's ascending and coming up to
yeah,
that.
yeah,
We're gonna go over that when the season's over with.
absolutely. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch
Yeah.
championship games. It brings me
Yeah.
joy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So let's get on to what we were talking about because I was saying basically all that to say that we have a lot of upcoming talent. There are a
Yeah.
lot of very talented young ladies that are coming up in high school
Yes.
currently.
Yes.
And the future is bright for women's basketball. And I'm
Yes, it
excited
is.
to see it happening in real time. I'm
Yes.
glad that I'm alive at this time to see it and enjoy it. It's amazing.
And let me
So,
tell you what I'm excited about. 2026, 27, Juju will be back in the
yes,
building.
she will.
Back in the building. And you got some really good players coming in as freshmen. So I'm really excited about what's going to be happening in the future of basketball, and women's sports, period.
Absolutely. All right. So what you thinking? What you thinking? What you thinking? We've got some games going on tonight that I hope people are going to be tuning into. So we've got the Vinyl taking on the Laces. Again, both of these games that are happening today determine who plays tomorrow. The top two teams
No, determine
are
who
the
plays on Monday. Who plays on Monday?
on Monday. Sorry, you're right. You're right. I'm so used to Unrivaled playing on
Right.
Sundays.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
They usually play on Sundays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
Monday. But
Okay. So we have again Vinyl playing the Laces. That's at 8:30, and then we have Breeze playing Rose. Mm, what you
yeah.
thinking?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you know, at the beginning of the season, and I'm sure you do remember this. I
Hmm.
thought Vinyl was gonna win this whole thing.
You did say
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
but
So
Phantom,
yeah.
Phantom said, "Oh
Well,
my
it
dear."
didn't pan out that way, and I don't think the chemistry was there. I don't. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be very, very honest because Spoon is that coach for Vinyl.
yeah,
But I was looking at the team as a whole, and I actually think with the trade of Courtney Williams and the when they bought Sanaya in, I thought they got better on the defensive end
yeah,
because I don't think Courtney she's small
yeah.
and Sanaya is a defensive stopper. So and I think also is you got two good bigs.
Right,
Laces don't even have a big, okay, but they're gonna run you to death. So
right,
you got to take the bad with the good. And if Vinyl takes advantage of their big and they get Sanaya in there to play defense, you got to have Sanaya in there to play defense. I'm going to tell you who she needs to play defense on. She needs to play defense on Slim. What's her
mm,
name?
um.
Slim.
I hate it when a person's name just comes
Yeah,
out
but
of
you
my
know who I'm
brain
talking
like
about
that. Yes. Ooh, ooh.
because if let me tell you what Slim does. If they need a bucket, she going to go get it.
Yeah.
And Sanaya is about as big as Slim because you can't ask Erica Wheeler to play defense on Slim
Right.
because Erica's small too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got to use. To me, I felt like I felt like they didn't use Sanaya the way they should have. In the last, there was a game 2 games ago that I thought that she should have been in, and Erica should have been sitting on the bench because they needed defense. They needed to stop.
Yeah.
And I think you got to go and put Sanaya in so she can play the part. Erica got it. Erica had 4 fouls right in a row and fouled out, and then she brought in Ray Burrell. Now I like Ray Burrell. Don't get me wrong. I like Ray,
Mm-hmm.
but when you need a defensive stop, I got Sanaya because I think she's one of the best defensive players in the WNBA and unrivaled. If you give her a chance, yes, she's young, but one thing that she can do, she can play a one-on-one defense on anybody. I seen her take Chelsea Gray's cookies. I seen her take a many a person's cookies in the WNBA when she was a rookie. I seen her block many people's shots. I seen her block Chelsea shot in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Okay. I seen her block about 5 shots in one game in unrivaled. If you need to stop, you need to have her in the game. But I don't know how they're going to use her. So the Laces is going to try to run you because they don't have a big.
That's
They're going
true.
to try to spread the floor with you. But what I would do is I would slow down. I would bring BG in and say, BG, you need to go to work today.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go to work today because there's nobody that can stop you. You're going straight to the rim. We're going to get you the ball, and you're going straight to the rim with the ball. And,
Right.
and let them foul. Let them. And that's my whole thing with Vinyl. Laces is a really good team, but you got to take advantage of what you're strong at. And they got 2 bigs. They got BG and they got the girl from LA, Sparks. They ain't got nobody that can stop either one of those.
Yeah.
But when you do that, now you come down and you got it, and then BG is gonna have to be on what's the girl that plays for Phoenix now? AG I'm sorry, I don't know that girl's name. That's terrible. You know who I'm talking about. She used to play for Connecticut.
That plays for she plays for which
She plays
team?
for the Laces. She plays for Phoenix right now.
Um
She's a bully. That's what she is.
Alyssa Thomas.
Alyssa Thomas, AT. So if they have BG in, she's gonna have to play defense on
Yeah, because you
Alyssa
got a
Thomas.
lot of you got Brittany Sykes, Nas Hillman, Jordan Canada, Alyssa Thomas, Maddie Segrest, and Jackie Young. So you got a bunch of fast,
A bunch of fast guards
yeah.
and
Because
a
Alyssa
couple
Thomas
forwards.
is fast too. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's big and fast. So
Yes,
you're at possibly getting ran over at the same time as
right. But do you think Alyssa Thomas can hold BG?
no,
I don't
no.
think they have nobody that can hold BG.
Ray Burrell, De'Erica Hamby, Ryan Howard, Brittany Griner, Erica Wheeler, and Sanaya Rivers.
So what I think that should happen is, okay, I can guarantee you they're starting say the roster again.
Ray Burrell, De'Erica Hamby, Ryan Howard, Brittany Griner, Erica Wheeler, Sanaya Rivers.
Okay, so they need a guard. They're gonna do Erica Hamby as the big. They're gonna have say the names of them again.
Ryan Howard will be
Ryan
on.
Howard's gonna start, so it's gonna be Erica Hamby, Ryan Howard, and they might go with Ray Burrell
Yeah,
because Ray Burrell is athletic enough to keep up. Okay, they might go with them 3. I'm not sure. If it was me, that's what I would do,
yeah.
and I would rotate Erica in, and she would only be able to play defense on who's on the Laces.
Um,
Because if she plays defense on Slim, she's going to take her right to the cup. She's going to take advantage of her.
yeah. Brittany Sykes, Nas Hillman, Jordan Canada, Alyssa Thomas, Maddie Segrist.
Jordan Canada or Jordan Canada.
Yeah,
And Jordan Canada was playing her butt off last night. She was going to work. So, she was hurt for a little bit there, and she ain't
yeah.
hurt anymore. That's over with. So it really is a toss up. Both of these games are toss ups to me. It's if you take advantage of, because We're going. If we go, who you got winning these games? You've been watching. Who you got winning this first game? Vinyl or Laces?
Um, Honestly, I'm gonna say the Laces simply because of their speed and
Mhm,
the way they spread the floor.
mhm.
They just to me they just play smarter basketball than
And they
than
got a killer. They got a
yeah,
killer. Brittany Sykes is going to take. I'm telling you, every time they need a bucket, believe
yeah,
me, she's gonna get take over,
yeah.
and really nobody can stop her. That's why
You
I said you
can't.
got to put Sanaa Lathan. You got to put Sanaa Lathan. Lord have mercy.
Sanaa Rivers.
You got to put Sanaa Rivers on her. You got to because they match up so well. Both of them are athletic. Both of them are long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have anybody else to stop her. You don't. And if she gets off, they're winning. If she gets
Hmm.
off, they're winning.
You're right. You're right. And I mean, if Ryan Howard, I mean, I love Ryan so much. I really do. I I have a thing for Ryan Howard, but she is so consistently inconsistent. It's frustrating. She reminds me of Enrique. It's consistently inconsistent. Like one
Well,
game, she shows up and she's shooting lights out.
well,
The
hold on.
next game, huh?
I, you know how I talked about Enrique. So
Yeah. The
again,
next game, she shows up and you're like, where is Ryan Howard? Why is she not shooting the ball? Why is she airballing it? Why is she bricking? It's so frustrating with Ryan. Like I want like she can be so great, but she's so
well,
inconsistent.
she
It's
got
just
to be like Brittany Sykes. She's got
yeah,
to be like, we need a bucket. Let me go get it.
yeah.
She has to come. Ryan Howard has to come out at this game and say, I'm taking over this game.
And she can do that.
And
She
she
doesn't
can.
have to
She
stay on
can.
the 3-point line. She can actually
Yes.
come in and go to the basket. She
Yes.
has the ability to do that.
Has to come in and say, I want to get my team to the second day on Monday.
Right.
I'm going to start right now. And
Right.
that's what Brittany Sykes does. Sometimes Brittany Sykes will sit back in the cut and she'll say, we need a bucket. And she'll
Yeah.
go get one. You can tell when she's like, I'm not passing nothing. I'm going to go
Right.
get this bucket right now. Brittany Sykes don't play. Listen, one thing that I have seen about Brittany Sykes in the last 2 years, Brittany Sykes, they don't give Brittany Sykes enough credit.
Yeah.
She's the real deal, Holyfield. She's the real deal. She plays defense. She's a two-way player. She plays
Yeah.
defense and offense. I
Yeah.
have not seen not one person that has actually shut her down. I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
I can't name them. Okay. And that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to slow her down if you can't shut her
Absolutely.
down. You're gonna have to slow
Absolutely.
her down on this is gonna these 2 games are gonna be good. These two
So
games are gonna be
what do you
good.
who do you think? Do you think the Laces are gonna
You know, I was a vinyl fan,
I
I'm a
know.
spoon fan. I don't know. This is a toss-up to me. It just depends on who comes to play tonight.
Yeah.
That's it. Because everybody's got to you understand Unrivaled is talented. It's a matter of who comes to play tonight. It's a
Yeah.
toss-up. These are games that you want to watch. These is going to be good games.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to go to New York tomorrow because you're
Right.
flying out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in New York and play big time, you know, in Brooklyn. You want
Right.
to.
So
You don't want to
Breeze
end your
versus
season.
Rose.
Hmm.
So on the Breeze, we got Courtney Williams, Cameron Brink, Kate Martin, Dominique Malonga, Paige Beckers, Erin McDonald, and Rakia Jackson. On the Rose, we have Shakira Austin, um, Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, Sug Sutton, Lexi Hull, and Angel Reese.
Sug.
The little short point guard, yeah.
Sug Sutton. Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you something. When you look at those, say those rosters, you'd be like, man, this is loaded. They loaded. But like I said in the first game, it depends. I think I know what Chelsea Gray is gonna try to do.
Yeah.
She's gonna come in and try to get it snap on right now. and it's gonna be up to uh Paige to do the same thing. And if she can't do that, Rose is gonna win.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you that. I'm telling you right now.
Also, I think the combination of Chelsea and Angel is just a very dangerous combination.
It is.
Angel just brings this sort of energy, and Chelsea feeds off of it.
Yeah,
And once she starts shooting unconsciously, there's no stopping that. Like, you're
yeah,
not going to stop her once she gets into a point where she's just shooting it from the half court because she feels
yeah.
like it, because
But I think
she's,
she's gonna come out and do it. I think she's gonna come out and go to work immediately.
yes. And then you got
Just like
Angel
she
cleaning up
did.
the boards.
They needed to what they needed to do is to get in the playoffs that game when she came out immediately. I think she's gonna do the exact same thing. And I
Mhm.
don't think nobody on the breeze can stop her.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I feel like it just you got Dominique. I mean, she as she gets into foul trouble, and if you mess around with Angel Reese, she gonna get you into foul trouble.
Yeah.
Um, and they got two bigs that are really good. I mean, I'm not gonna secure. I'm not gonna count her out, man. She's gotten so much better. Her footwork is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, so if they go in, I'm an Angel Reese and Chelsea Gray fan, so I got to
Yeah.
go with them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna send them youngsters on home tonight. That's what I think. But we'll
And
see.
so the winner of both of these games will play the Mist and the Phantom. So those
Correct.
are the two teams
Correct.
that had buys. They are the top
Right.
two teams. So those games will happen on Monday in Brooklyn. Shout out
Mhm.
to Brooklyn, who will be hosting. That's dope. And
Correct.
like I said, I hope that the fans show up and show out. And then Wednesday, March 4th, we will have the championship game, um, to
At
see
9:30
who wins
p.m.
it
Eastern.
all. So maybe the Rose will repeat. I don't know.
If they repeat, it's gonna be a hard one to get to
Yeah, I agree.
because I think the Mist and the Phantom are really good teams.
They are. They
So I
really are.
mean, to get through those teams, I mean, at least you only have to. Well, you might have to play if you get to the championship, you're going to beat both of them,
Yeah.
or maybe not. Maybe one of those teams will come in and you just don't know what's going to
You're
happen.
gonna
But
have to beat one or the other, basically,
yes, oh
depending
definitely.
upon what happens.
And if I was going to call it, I think the Miss is really good. So they got they got everything they need. The Miss. Let's go with the. You got the roster.
Yeah, I can pull it up. So
Okay.
the Mist has Arike Agumawale,
Let's
Veronica
stop right there.
Burton.
Enrique's been playing her butt off this year.
I heard she's been doing her thing. I'm
Yes,
so
yes,
happy
she's
that
been playing her
she's,
butt off. So you have to play defense on her.
yeah.
Last year she didn't do nothing. I think she was a little hurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her some grace because I was talking about her. She didn't do nothing
Yeah,
last
you
year, the
did talk
whole
about
year. She didn't do nothing in the WNBA and she didn't do nothing in the rival, but she then came back and looked like she lost like 10 to 15 pounds.
it.
She
Mm-hmm.
looks really good and she's ready to play.
Yeah. And you have Veronica Burton, Alicia Gray, Lee.
Let's stop right there. Look at those three people you got. You got Enrique that can shoot lights out if she wants to.
Right.
Alicia Gray can shoot lights out if she wants to. Then you got Veronica Burton that will strap you in because she'll lock you down.
Yeah.
And she's to me, she's really shown that she belongs in Unrivaled.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, and she is no joke. She's serious business. And then you got who else? You got the owner of Unrivaled at center.
Oh, Brianna Stewart.
You
Yeah.
got Brianna Stewart, and she's not hurt either, and she's been playing her butt off all season. So
Yeah.
that's the reason why I said the Mist is really good, really
Yeah.
good.
Alana Stewart or Alana Smith. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they got a really good team.
They
They're,
got the coach that drafted that team did
yeah,
very well.
I agree. And then on Phantom, we have Dana Evans, Kelsey Plum, Satu Sabali, Aaliyah Boston, Natasha Cloud, Kiki Iriafin, and Tiffany Hayes.
And they do not have Sabtu, and they do
Correct.
not have Dana. So let's
Okay.
take them out of there
So
and
we
tell me
got,
who they do have.
got
They only got five
Kelsey,
players,
Kelsey, Aaliyah, Natasha, Kiki, and Tiffany. Excuse me, Tiffany
they
Hayes.
got a good team,
They do.
but I just think the Mist is better.
Yeah. I
And they're
agree.
not playing each other, so it really don't matter.
Yeah.
But if they do in the championship, well, I don't even want to guesstimate it. We'll come back and talk about after these games here who's going to Brooklyn, and
Right.
we can do another video of the matchups.
Yes, we can do that tomorrow
Yes,
before to talk about who we will see playing who in Brooklyn because we'll know by then.
correct.
So
Yep.
that is our take on what's going to happen tonight. So I'm choosing the laces and I'm choosing the rose. That's where I'm going. Would I like for vinyl to win? Absolutely, because I'm a teaspoon fan. But I don't know that they're going to have enough unless Ryan shows up and shows out.
Well,
Ryan needs to have a great game,
well,
basically.
I think BG's got to have a great game, and I think Ryan's got to have a great game,
Yeah,
and I think they got to play defense.
they have to play
I'll
defense.
say they need to have a good offensive game, and they need to have somebody to stop Brittany Sykes
I'll say they need to have a good offensive game. They need to have an even better defense.
defense. Yes, they got to
Absolutely.
put it all out there. So we'll
Yes.
see what happens. I'm excited to watch these two games.
Yeah. So they're
Very
gonna be
excited
they're
because
gonna be
the
very
championship
good.
is on the line to move on. So
Yes. Yes.
I think there's money. So I think some money's on the line too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
For
I
these
think they
games?
get a bonus of how deep they go in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice.
I think
Okay.
some money's on the line. I think I'm thinking I don't know exactly the details, but I know there's some money on the line for these tournaments, this
Okay.
playoffs. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And
Well,
one more thing before we get off here.
yes.
Um, Alicia Gray won the free throw contest, and she won an extra 50,000.
Nice.
Yes, she was
Okay.
14 for 14 within those games that they had. They had
Mhm.
two free throw contests. Paige, she won the first one,
Right.
and then Alicia Gray won the second one. Alicia be
Nice.
getting her money, don't she? She got 50,000 for the one on one. She
Listen.
got an extra 50, and she got a chance to get another 100,000 to win the
Right. And
championship.
did she get something for coming in second
She
in the
did. She got
All-Star game?
50,000. So she got
And
50,000 for the second place,
well,
and
I'm
then she
saying in the
got
All-Star game in the summertime. Did she get something
yeah,
for
she
coming in?
won 2 years ago, not this year. She
Right.
won the 3 point and the skills.
Right. But I'm saying last year, did she get something for coming in second?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know if they end up with something as well as
No,
the
they might, but don't quote me on that because I'm not
okay.
sure. But
Okay.
I know what she got here
Yeah.
this year. She got a
She's
hundred
racking
thousand
up. She's
already.
doing her thing. She's
That's
doing
a bonus. Plus, if
yeah.
they win the championship, I think it's 100,000 for each player.
Mm,
Okay, I know that for sure. I just don't know the middles.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out when we come back tomorrow. I will definitely let you know the details on that.
All right. Well, it has been a great conversation per
Yes, it
usual.
has. Very
Uh,
good.
appreciate everybody that is locking in with us. Please make sure you like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. Um, we would like to get our followers up, and we need y'all to do it. It does not cost any money to like a video and to subscribe to the page and follow us on all social media. We are We Ballin' Too on all social media platforms.
Yes,
So
and please
please do us.
engage because it makes the algorithm.
Yeah, let us know. Give us some feedback. Tell us what you think. Give us some topics that you want us to talk about. We'll take all of that. We've got some things coming up in the future. We're going to be talking about all of the um, tournaments, the regional tournaments coming up for each um, conference. So we got the Big 12, the Big 10, um, the SEC, and the ACC. So we'll be talking about who we think is going to pull it out for each one of those. So we'll be talking about that. We have the ACC tournament actually here in Georgia, about 30 minutes from my house. So I may try to pull up to a game. Gonna try. We shall see. But yeah, so please do us, please like, subscribe, follow. It's free to do that. It's free. It don't charge. It don't cost a thing to
Yeah,
click.
check us out. Check us out. And please, respond to anything that you see that you would like. If you think that we could do better, we're taking that. We're brand new here. We're working to get better.
Right.
We're working to bring you guys what you guys want to hear and what you want to see and what you want to learn.
Facts. All right.
Hoops, life, and everything. That's the reason why I'm going to have my own segment called "What's Happening." We gotta bring that,
What's
man. We gotta hear that.
happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hoops life. That's what we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about life and
Yeah.
everything in between.
All
So
right. I love it. All right. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.
and y'all have a good night.